Dominated virtually every category. The primary thing we've been talking about the whole game, Hubie, the rebounding.
Well, you can see it right there. Second chance points, 33-8. Then you look down at turnovers and the Bulls with 3. So right away that tells you that the Hawks, from a defensive standpoint, have lacked intensity through the entire evening. Then down below, Michael Jordan just having a spectacular game and many showtime moves for the fans. Dominique Wilkins working extremely hard, but unfortunately for him, Kevin Willis, limited minutes, 9 minutes in the first half, 3 fouls, comes out here in the third quarter, picks up his fourth through frustration as he nailed a defensive player, knocked him to the floor. What you're trying to do here, you put this young group out on the floor for you right now. You want them to continue to hustle, scrap, so that in game 2 you hope that they can give you some production off the bench.
Jordan against Wayne Terrell. Turnaround jump shot. Doesn't go down. Brewer with a rebound for Atlanta to Steve Henson.
What you're trying to do here is mix up your people. Hope that you can find 5 guys that can do something for you.
Henson with a bad pass. Paxson comes away with the ball to Michael Jordan. 39 seconds to go in the quarter. Henson playing Jordan. I bet he's dreamed about that his whole career. To Purdue for the jam.
Big part of Michael's game, the assists. He averaged 5.5 assists a game this year.
And think of that, 25 shots a game, too.
That's right.
That's something. Henson off his foot. 5 on the shot clock. Throws up the prayer. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Hawks really struggling now. Jordan leaning, grinning, smiling.
Guys talk about highlights that they do during the course of the season. He's had some spectacular moves tonight. At least 5 that would be on any highlight film.
There's the story for Michael Jordan. Fans by the Bulls outscoring the Hawks 33-17 in the third quarter. Michael Jordan has been so entertaining.
This is a spectacular pass right there. No look, right to Will Purdue. Why? Because he caught the double team. Now, we end the quarter right here. Look at his head fake. Now, remember, he's straddling the three-point line. That looked one of those guys when they came out with the Winchester rifle or whatever that was back in the old days. I mean, like, line that baby up. Just knocked it down effortlessly. Boom.
Michael Jordan, the leading scorer in the NBA this year at 32.6 a game, has 32 in this one with 12 minutes to go. Keefe against Scott Williams. Williams with a foul. Adam Keefe has been meeting the floor with regularity tonight. He's going to have some bruises and some jacuzzi time.
Yeah, he's smarting right now. It was a knee-to-knee that time. See, right now, any time that the Hawks, especially with this unit out here, they go into the post area, Chicago's just playing them soft, man-to-man, no double teaming, so the outside people just do not open up. So you've got to have a game when they go to you down inside.
Wayne Farrell comes off the screen, gets the pass from Brewer, and hits the 19-footer. 95-67. Bulls, 11:33 to go in this ballgame. Coming up after this, we continue our doubleheader coverage of the playoffs. It'll be the Lakers at the Phoenix Suns. John Paxson from the corner.
All night long, we've been bringing that point out to you. The diagonal pass to the opposite corner is wide open, and they have just been exploiting that.
Travis Mays missing from long range. Tucker. Jordan from 30 feet. He wasn't even near the three-point line.
Did he say he was nervous then? Is that what he said?
I think that's what he said. I am nervous. You know, he just opened a new restaurant in Chicago, too. He's been busy with that this week. That's why he's been so distracted tonight, I'm sure. Brewer tries a jump shot. Jordan, of course, with the rebound. He's liable to pull up right here. It's something to watch this guy play. You know, we'll be talking about this 20 years from now. Those of us are still here. Purdue with the pass and doesn't get the roll. The foul before the pass. It'll be an offensive foul on Chicago.
You know, we brought out the point on our playoff show that the Bulls ended the season 3 big games on the road. At Cleveland, at Charlotte, at New York. 3 losses. Their offense was sputtering, shooting a low percentage, especially against New York. And we were wondering whether they could gear up, whether they had tired legs. This evening you're seeing great spacing, beautiful ball movement, and then the shooting has just been spectacular.
That, by the way, a minute ago was Chicago's first turnover since the first quarter. Jordan misses. Put that on the reel. Steve Henson. As the Hawks have gone to the bench here, trailing 100 to 69. That's 31 points. Mays cuts it to 29 with 9:50 to go in the game. You know, here's an Atlanta team that's been up and down all year. How devastating a loss will this be by this kind of margin in your view?
No, because Bobby's been around in the playoffs. This is only one loss. There have been many teams who have played in the playoffs. How about in the finals when LA went to Boston and lost by over 40 points, came back and won game 2 in Boston. Everyone was writing it off as a Boston sweep, if you remember, in the 80s. You just don't worry about that. You tell the guys, look, we played a horrible game. You show them where. Now you make your subtle changes in your offenses and your defenses. You know, you change things around a little bit. It's a fresh start. Game 2. You're only trying to come in here and win one of the 2 anyway.
Differential, but have a look at the center comparison. My oh my.
It's very difficult, and when you think that the Bulls do not even go through their center position for the season, Bill Cartwright is averaging 4 shot attempts, Purdue 4 shot attempts, Scott Williams about 4 shot attempts, and you think about it, most of them are on the offensive boards, or when the offense break down and they become maybe the 4th or 5th option.
Michael Jordan taking a rest right now as Michael has 35 points to go with his 7 rebounds and 5 assists. And a couple of those assists have been frankly beautiful.
That's a play that's called the guard around, but what they really are doing, they're setting a double screen on the right side of the lane, and that has been a pet play for them in the second half of the season.
Randy Brewer into the paint, gets it stripped away. Rodney McRae up ahead, stolen by Paul Graham.
Now this is second unit.
Adam Keefe missing the lay-in. Pippen.
Phil Jackson always allows either Michael Jordan or the Pippen to stay on the floor with these 4 players.
102-71, the Bulls, 8:39 remaining here in this ball game. As I said before, these 2 teams will play again on Sunday, then go back to Atlanta for game 3 on Tuesday, which will be one of our TNT telecasts. Adam Keefe with the rebound and the putback. The rookie has 12 points.
Well, they have 2 offensive rebound scorers, and Adam has both of them.
King blows past Randy Brewer. Farrell can't handle it.
The defense has been so soft for the Hawks tonight. Once we got past that first quarter, sure, the Bulls shot a very high percentage, but in quarters 2, 3, and now in 4, if you just take them off the dribble, no double teaming, you don't even have to make the extra pass. Just take the ball strong to the basket.
It was 26-24 with Kevin Willis and Dominique Wilkins picked up their second personal foul each, and since that score, it's been all Chicago. 31-point advantage here with Paxson, Stacey King, Trent Tucker, Rodney McRae, and Pippen on the floor for the Bulls. Indiana, New York, close one going there. The Knicks had a sizable lead in that game. The Pacers have cut into it. That's at Madison Square Garden.
Big is strong. Nice strong move. And I'll tell you, Adam Keefe definitely has cleaned that entire baseline with his uniform all night tonight. I mean, he has been really hustling. That was a strong move to the basket. He takes the shot. Now that's at least the 4th time that he bypassed the ball boy with the mop and just took everything right into the first row of seats.
points, 5 boards,